Let's do a rough playthrough, see how much I have to work on still.
Put your bow down and clap with me 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, great. I'm really excited about this piece. I played it for the first time in youth orchestra 20 plus years ago. And this is one for all ages and all abilities. So please tell your colleagues and tell your students. Get your students in on this. Get the kids going. A special shout out to the UT Rio Grande Valley Cello Festival that's participating in this project. Hey kids! I encourage you all to join the Facebook group where I'll be live streaming the creation of this project. As always, thank you so much for doing this. All right, that's it. We've got everything we need. Are you ready? Take a deep breath before we get going. No reason to be nervous. Just do your best. Hang in there and make it to the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, as you can tell, if you've listened through the playthrough, there are several places I'm not ready to make a permanent recording of yet. And I'm sure we're not the only ones. But I wanted to talk about a few more spots in here. One, this is part one, obviously. If you choose to do the upper octave at 130 instead of, I would put the thumb on those C sharps in the. Just because that's a fairly comfortable place to set that whole passage. And then when you get to F, you just come back to the thumb on the D string for that passage. So a lot of these, if you can find one spot to hover in for a while, it's best. Otherwise, you do a lot of shifting and it's way too fast to really keep it in tune if you're doing a lot of fifths shifting for something that you can avoid. In all of these, the presto, you probably already know this, but keep it near somewhere between that balance point in the middle of the bow, and you want to focus more on clearing the string you're not playing than trying to get between the two. It's mostly as close to double stops as possible without actually being double stops. And you're just clearing enough to get to just one. And the other thing is to, every time you get to the 16th notes, those should be down bow. So first note up and everything as it comes works great. And the smaller you can make that little circle, the better. So you'll be able to control it better. As close as you can be to being double stops without being double stops. Back at the beginning, the solo, just have fun with it. So this one you can even put a little bit of portamento in, because we want that shawm horn kind of sound, the Arabian Nights feeling to it, or Scheherazade. I like to really exaggerate the dotted. This is going to be held really long, and then you could go to open string or across, either way. I'm not sure which tone he's going to choose. So we just want to have fun with that. And then, of course, you can do this all in first position, reaching back. Just keep it quiet. Don't let the A's zing out if you do that. And again, I like to do this passage in thumb position. So I'm talking about at B. Shift. Might have to work on that one still to get it in tune, but I like to do that all in thumb position. I like to do the same thing at F in thumb position, and then when you have the it's the same thing as it was back there. So when we do the so we're going to be living up here for a while. Make sure that you're comfortable with all that. One last thing. Over on page 3, this part at 112, when you're doing this, I like to actually stay up in third and low and high third. So I can have those half steps and not be going back to the open A. So because it's piano and gentle. You could either shift between the 3 and the 2 or just go and shift on the bow change. So we have that up there. Have fun. Have fun. I'll see you on the project.